Hello, folks. Welcome back. This is Chris in Central Pennsylvania. I just finished a 2-hour and 40-minute conversation with Chanel and Charmaine, two lovely ladies from South Africa who started a Facebook group. And I think many of you know that most of the frustrations and problems I have to deal with come from Facebook and WhatsApp groups where people spread misinformation, either intentionally or unintentionally. But the case is that a lot of people get awfully excited about it, and it causes a lot of headaches, which we have to determine. Now, in my last chat, there were a few people who didn't like the chat. They accused me of being a narcissist. They accused me of talking about myself. They accused me of a whole host of things. Now, what I have to say to them is that I don't really give a shit. That's your personal problem. And if your feelings are hurt, that's too bad that you're not an adult and you can't handle it. I didn't come into your home and insult you. You came into my chat and insulted me and lied about me. Narcissist? Okay, I just interviewed Mike West and said virtually nothing during the entire interview because what Mike West had to say was important. These ladies asked to basically interview me and for me to answer questions about me and my knowledge about what's going on. That's what I did. And to give context, I was asked questions and simply answering a question like, what are the reliable channels? Well, go to Professor G and me. Well, that would have been narcissistic in telling you that I'm reliable and he's reliable and you should listen to us only. I didn't do that. I gave the context of where I believe Professor G is coming from, and I gave the context where I'm coming from. If you don't like that, you can piss off. You can foot sec. I'm tired of crybabies like you. Have the audacity to come to my program. If you don't like it, then don't watch it. Don't watch it. No one chained you to your phone. No one chained you to your tablet or your PC. And you're going to report me for being a narcissist? Talk about self-involved. If you don't like it, then tune out. Don't watch it. The other 5,000 people, by and large, seem to enjoy it. And as far as me attacking Afrikaners, you're a lying and insult Afrikaners. You're deaf, dumb, and stupid if you believe that. Never did that. I said some people. And particularly, you are just the cockprodders and the shit stirrers who try to turn people against people. You're full of it. The things I've done for the Afrikaner community, for the colored community, for South Africans, and you're going to come here and say that because you're just full of it. And as far as giving thousands rand this program, would you like it back? Would you like it back? Someone had first off, you haven't given thousands. You've given several chats. But 35, 70, and 140 here and there is not thousands. And your feelings are hurt? You have the audacity to insult me and come on my program and complain about me? You have a personal problem. You're not an adult. You need to grow up. As simple as that. I was being interviewed. I was answering the questions. You whiny little babies that cry like this are the ones that say that I should shut up when I'm doing a conversation with other people. And when I do it, you don't say anything. Then I'm the one being interviewed. I'm answering the questions fully and completely. Context matters. By the way, Zoom does an AI analysis of what the conversation was. They do that. And so this is what Zoom came up with, not what you came up with. Here's the executive summary. Colonel Chris hosted a meeting to discuss refugee communities and misinformation in Facebook groups, where participants addressed technical issues and shared experiences about managing support pages and handling difficult situations. The discussion covered various aspects of the refugee program, including application processes, government shutdown impacts, and assistance programs, with Colonel Wyatt and Professor G providing reliable information about refugee status denials and asylum seekers. The conversation ended with practical advice for refugees moving to the U.S., including travel tips and cultural integration suggestions, while addressing the concerns about media portrayals and program misconceptions. So the people who came into my chat and insulted me and lied about me and called me a narcissist are the same people that I'm talking about that cause these problems in Afrikaner communities. You want to join a WhatsApp group? That's your prerogative. You want to join a Facebook page? That's your prerogative. When asked for my opinion, my view on that, I tell you, that's where most of these headaches come from. And my advice is to stay out of them and not get yourself worked up. You don't like that advice? Then go where you want to go. Listen to who you want to go to. And as far as me giving a long diatribe about answering the question about what sites to go to, she asked me what sites to go to. And I said, there aren't many sites. You can trust Professor G. I believe he's genuine. And I gave the reason why I do this. So if I had just said, well, you can trust my channel and only come to my channel, that would have been narcissistic. But to tell an honest answer to why I do this and what's going on, and you don't like that, then go watch cricket. It's a hell of a lot more boring. Unbelievable. You're going to report me. Report me for being a narcissist. It's not even a crime. It's also not true. You're the narcissist. You're self-involved. Have the audacity to be so disrespectful. Obviously, you're not here for the good reasons. You're here to cause dissension. And frankly, you owe me an apology. The three of you who pulled this crap in the last stream, you owe me an apology. I don't expect one. So, for those of you who come to the program to hear honest, cogent analysis, thank you. I do appreciate it. If you think I'm a narcissist, then go elsewhere. If, however, you like my complete, full answers rather than simple one-word answers to questions to give the context of what's going on, like the situation with Charles Kleinhaus and how the Washington Post falsely reported what he said and misled people, well, then you're in the right place. And you can watch any YouTube channel. You can follow any Twitter account you want. You can go I don't control you. I'm not the boss of you. But I will answer your questions as honest as I can each and every time. Do you see the abuse that I talk about? This is exactly it. This nonsense that went on in the chat when I was answering their questions. Shame on people. Children. All right, folks, that's it. I'm sure a few feelings are hurt because of this video. And you know what? I don't care. I do not care. Does that hurt your feelings? All right, folks, thanks a lot. You have a good day. Cheers.